And there's the video. So let me get situated because this is going to be a pain in the butt.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Tight squeeze.
Yeah, you can move closer.
Okay. So, welcome back, guys. Peter's here still. We got episode 2 with Shane Flanagan. You know Peter, you know me. Shane, can you give us a little information about yourself?
Who are you?
All right. My name is Shane Flanagan. I'm a junior musical theater major with a minor in interpersonal communication from Beloit, Wisconsin. If you don't know where that is, it's perfectly A-okay. You don't ever need to go there for any reasons unless you have to pee on your way to Chicago. Yeah, and that's it. I'm a Cornell alumni, as it says from my windbreaker here, and here we are today.
Is Cornell Ivy?
No.
Cornell. Is Cornell where from The Office the guy went to?
No, it's like
That's Stanford.
no, it's like is it Columbia?
No.
Is Cornell Ivy?
I'm just gonna.
I'm
Google it.
Ivy.
But you know the guy from The Office I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
but it's he actually. I think it is Ivy League. Like with that, with him and with crap. I can't. Even, I'm blanking on their names.
Yeah, what the heck is his name though? Like the guy from The Office.
Honestly,
Andy?
I have not watched the full
Andy.
Office. I'm gonna be honest here.
Dang. All right, well, for the food today, I thought it was very fitting since we're all broke college students to McDonald's because they have 2 for $2. Peter, you got a Shamrock Shake and a
I already
Coke.
ate, so I got a Shamrock Shake.
Yeah, we're doing this at a pretty weird time, 4 to 5. You guys have rehearsals coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But no, the food, I decided to get a large fry. Shane and I are going to have 1 cheeseburger, 1 McChicken each. The McChicken has mac sauce on it. My secret recipe. And then, so I recently saw on Twitter, though, someone said a Shamrock Shake tastes like green. If green were to taste like something, it'd be a Shamrock Shake. Like, does that make sense to you guys?
I
Nah,
disagree.
because if I ate grass.
Nah, yeah. If I was eating like a piece of lettuce, that's what I think is green or
Yeah.
grass.
So,
Yeah.
but like,
So
to
what
me-
is orange? A dreamsicle?
I don't know, but to me, like, it made sense in the time being. But like, as I think about it, it like does, but it doesn't. But like, I don't know. It's weird. But let's get these fries
I
sorted
believe
out.
they are.
And Peter, if you want any fries, just holla. I know you don't like your fries because they change the size.
Unpopular opinion. McDonald's fries are now.
You were saying they were smaller.
They're not as good as they used to be, like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, because the diameter or the surface area of these fries has decreased over the years.
Do you think Michelle Obama has anything to do with that?
No, 'cause I
No.
love Michelle Obama.
I think Michelle Obama is doing just fine. Have you seen that woman's arms?
She's
Michelle
big.
Obama's arms are one of the most beautiful things on this entire planet. Michelle Obama's arms should be one of the great wonders of the world.
Michelle Obama could destroy
And that's
Barack
facts.
Obama. Facts.
What's on here? Because honestly, I'm a just ketchup kind of guy.
Oh, I got everything.
All right, watch this. Don't even worry about it. This. All right, quick complaint here. McDonald's, if you're going to put stuff on your burgers, what is one pickle going to do for anybody? I'm going to eat this pickle in one bite. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Annoying.
I was watching an Emma Chamberlain video, and she
Your
was
wife?
going. My wife. She was going around to all the fast food places looking for a vegan option for a hamburger.
Yeah.
She goes to McDonald's. They didn't have an option, and she goes there. Because they didn't have an option, she just asked for a hamburger without a bun,
Yeah.
and they gave her what you just saw, but no patty. So just one a lousy pickle, scattered onions, and just ketchup, and that's it.
I also feel like every time like McDonald's messes up my order and then I order only ketchup and they put everything on it, when I open it up, it looks like that episode of SpongeBob when the dude hides the pickle under his tongue and then he flips
Bubble
his
Bass?
tongue up. Yeah, and how like the pickle slides down his tongue. I feel like that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah,
And that's why I don't want it on there. I don't want Bubble Guts, whatever his name is. tongue.
Bubble guts.
Bubble guts. Bubble. Bubble bass.
Yeah, once you get to the McChicken, let me know.
Wow, you ate your burger fast.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even. Oh my gosh.
Scarfed it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, okay.
Side note, they could lessen the mayo on McChickens.
Yeah, sometimes they overdo it with chickens. But speaking of items of the menu, favorite things to get from McDonald's.
Bro. Chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong. The only, and then they never put, like, I have never had it happen where they've put, if I order a 10-piece, they've never put 9. If anything, they've always put more.
That's a fair stuff. Yeah, I guess I never noticed, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like chicken nuggets a lot. But something that I really liked was way back when they had chicken selects.
Oh yeah.
But now they kind of transitioned into a buttermilk crispy tender period. So that's what they call them now.
The weird tenders. They're not good though. They are weird.
Yeah, they're like a little too crispy, but I like the tenders, and the not the Big Mac sauce, but they have a signature sauce. But yeah, that's my favorite.
If you do all day breakfast and you get a whatever sandwich you want, but you take the hash, you get 2 hash browns because one of the hash browns in the sandwich, game changing. Or if you're not feeling breakfast sandwiches, I always get the McChicken and chicken nuggets. But my roommate put me on this. If you want you should get 2. You should get the 20-piece chicken nuggets and then a large fries because it's a better deal than getting the meal. Because the meal is like already like $8, I think. But you get the 20-piece for like what, $5? And then you get a large fries, and then, yeah, it's a better deal.
Ooh, I'm gonna put you guys on real quick just in case you didn't know. Wendy's. They also have like a 10 chicken nugget meal that's like around like $10, right? But they also have a 50 chicken nugget meal.
Right now?
Yes.
What the heck?
That's almost the exact same price. 50 chicken nuggets.
Holy
That's crazy.
smokes.
50 chicken nuggets.
That's a whole basket they're frying.
That's a week's
That's
worth
2
of food.
That's 2 baskets they're frying.
But no, I wanted to ask you. You said breakfast sandwich. Do you know which one you tend to get, or do you just kind of go across?
I mean, you can get the McGriddle. Is that what it is?
The one with the syrup infused pancake.
Yeah, that one's good because it's like salty and sweet. But then I always feel like poop after. Or I do like just like the regular breakfast sandwich.
Like what bun?
The McMuffin one.
The McMuffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the biscuit. The biscuit's my favorite.
Yeah.
And if I'm going for value,
But your mouth can also get really dry.
Yeah.
I need something to drink if I have a biscuit.
Yeah.
and I always have to eat that sandwich upside down, because the top part of the biscuit is far saltier than the bottom. So to get that, I like salt.
Whoa.
It like hits your tongue and like
Oh, because they butter the top. Or they salt the top.
You're thinking way more
So it's
than
a
I
little-
am.
But yeah,
I
so
just
no.
put the food in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, McDonald's, it's definitely been like something like that is the place as a kid I was hoping to get dinner from. Which is weird. Like I mean, yeah, we had Culver's, but I think McDonald's was always just
McDonald's better price.
I was a Taco Bell kid.
oh, you were.
Taco Bell. Which is the reason why I think I don't like it as much now. Because I've had way too much of it. It's the same thing. Growing up, I strictly remember a period of time in my life where I only ate Cinnamon Toast Crunch for breakfast.
Yeah.
And now I can't eat it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so gross.
I can't eat I can eat like the off-brand ones, but I can't eat the original ones.
So bad.
Yeah. As a kid, I kind of did this thing where my childhood was I only ate the basics of fast food. Like I only got tacos from Taco Bell. I only got burgers from like the basic thing, like like not a Big Mac or a quarter pounder. But I would say when I hit like 6th grade, 7th grade, that was when I finally hit. Did you guys do that too, or was it like different?
I didn't hit my like opening period until I want to say like junior year of high school.
Really?
Yeah, like I was so closed off. I knew what I liked. I didn't want to eat anything else. And then I was like, you know what? I'm growing up. It's time to grow up.
It's time
with
to
my food.
It's time. Yeah. Was that anything like you?
I was pretty picky as a kid. I still don't like ketchup. I don't really like condiments. I just started getting into pickles again. But I can't just eat pickles by itself. I have to eat it with something else. Like, I'm a person who, like, I can't just eat, like, one thing. It has to be, like, multiple things. Like, you'll never just see me eating fries randomly unless I'm, like, driving.
Yeah, my mom likes getting fries, like, just a snack.
Yeah.
You know what disgusts me? People who drink pickle juice.
That's weird.
What do you do? You get out. Get out. You're not my friend.
Yeah, who are you, Ben 10? Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. When I forgot what alien he gets, but like, there's a specific a new alien he gets, and all of a sudden this alien's affecting him, like his human state. So he just starts drinking pickle juice, and like his girlfriend is just like, "What are you doing?"
Oh my gosh. Yeah, pickle juice. It's weird. And what even is pickle juice? So you have, like, do you guys know the pickling process? Because I don't.
No.
I know it deals with vinegar.
But is it like?
But
Is it like something that they create separately and then put in the jar, or is it like water?
I need to
and
Google
then
this because people still are convinced that pickles are cucumbers.
They're not?
No, there's no way. They're a completely different taste, or is it?
No. It's a pickled cucumber.
Yeah,
Like-
no, a pickle is a small cucumber preserved in vinegar.
Yeah. Like have you ever heard of pickled eggs? It's
So really, it's really just fermented cucumber. So it really is
Yeah.
cucumber.
yeah. So like a pickle, I would say.
So maybe have I been tripping this entire time?
I think-
Whoa.
yeah, a pickle is like a process. Like you pickle something. Like you can pickle a hamburger.
I was today years old when I found
Yeah.
out.
Like Peter, is there anything on like what pickling consists of?
It's vinegar or some other solution of brine left to ferment for a period of time, however long. I don't know how long it is, but the longer you let it sit, the stronger the taste is.
Yeah.
I don't know how long.
So is this like the
average.
same relation of a grape to a raisin?
Not because the grape is dried out.
So-
But that's the same thing you mean? Is
Yeah.
yeah. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think like us calling pickles isn't the same thing as like calling it a raisin. Like, because like the pickle is like a pickling process, but like a raisin is just a dried grape. Because you
Yeah.
have dried oranges, dried.
But that's also just a process.
That's true.
It's weird. But the thing is, like, you pickle onions, you'll call it pickle. You call it a pickle onion, and there's the pickle.
Like a pickled egg.
Yeah, pickled egg.
Yeah. But no, that's good. That's good talk. But today, so UW Lacrosse just released yesterday.
Breaking news yesterday.
Yeah. So along with, and like,
Let's just not be on the bush.
Should we
Coronavirus is out. Yesterday, our chancellor emailed all of us that after spring break, there's a second break where classes are canceled, and then until April 10th, until further notice, we have online classes.
it's just like yeah, I'm just kind of sitting back and watching everything happen. Like with classes being transitioned to online, I'm trying not to get too anxious about it and worrying about my like academics, but also you just kind of gotta like think like, holy crap. And I guess the big thing that's like that I'm like looking forward to is hopefully next year or maybe the year after that, we're just gonna look back and be like, holy crap, this happened.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Yesterday, when I think it was noonish, like around noon or like 1 o'clock, when actually I don't know.
No, I think you're right. It was like 1 or 2.
Yeah, when they dropped the email, literally the world was exploding because the NBA announcement came out.
Mm-hmm.
All within an hour. This is crazy.
I know in the soccer world, things have come out too, and sports already have been like talking about the fans not being there. Other schools around our area, because if no one knows, we're in Wisconsin, so UW
Like
Madison.
most UW schools have.
Yeah, UW Madison, UW Milwaukee get canceled just around the same time we had been told that we had been canceled. So yeah,
Oshkosh is
crazy.
ticked.
Yeah, because they haven't got the word. I don't think
Oh
Claire has
yeah,
either. Yeah.
Eau Claire. But no, and like that's the type of thing where it's nice to realize that it's not about where you live; it's about how the college is being proactive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know, it's just huge, and like just more of a broader aspect than just college. Like this is affecting so many things, like the travel ban from Europe, the import ban,
The
like,
travel ban within the United States. Like,
Yeah.
we have kids that have like fought their way to go to nationals, like dreamt of going to nationals,
track?
made
Yeah.
it, and now they can't.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going.
Yeah. It's
They went though, didn't they?
No, they've shut everything down. Anybody that was supposed to travel.
Really? Jeez.
For the cross or for let me see.
Wrestling,
I'm
track.
gonna check the camera.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Because I think we have a friend on the team. I'm almost positive they said the ban got lifted.
Yes. We're live.
Thank you, Brady.
But no, I think some of the track people went because I saw some track athletes here, but also I know some of them are gone.
I also don't pay attention to that stuff, so.
But no, it's like, and so it's been said that $1.5 trillion by the federal government has been put in to like what the market, and it's still going down.
Mm-hmm.
$1.5 trillion.
But also, okay. Besides the fact of Corona being spread and affecting the market, right? We're already in debt.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Yeah.
We're so far in debt. Like, the United States is going to take so long to get out of debt. And then they're like, oh, well, the market's going down, so let's just throw all this money in
When
there.
people say debt, I was like, I don't even know what that is. Me
maybe
don't know.
let's, like, pay the countries back that we owe money to.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
But now nobody wants to mess with us anyway.
yeah, one of our roommates, he's in Scotland, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he just got an email. He's studying abroad. He just got
They tell him come back now.
Yeah,
they come back now.
They sent him an email. You have like we are having you come back before the 23rd.
Yes, we strongly suggest you buy your ticket before the 23rd
Yeah.
and get back.
So
They're
now
making him buy his own ticket.
no, I
now?
think they're giving him funds for
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
but
good.
they're like, now, please.
that. Yeah. So like
Yeah,
I
because if one of my friends in Madison already is back because she was like in Europe already, or she was like in Italy or something, and she already came back.
sucks. Like if I'm a travel abroad student and my experience gets cut short, I'm like, what the frick?
Yeah.
So
But, like, my main question that, like, I like to ask people is, like, do you think this is being blown out of proportion?
I'm gonna say I'd rather be safe than
within
sorry.
the United States, I should say, because obviously, like, Japan, obviously not being blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Like, within the United States.
Oh, the places where it broke out is crazy. That's not. They ain't playing no games over there.
I think I'd rather play it safe than sorry.
Right.
And like, yeah, our health circumstances aren't much of a concern, but we're just carriers. Like we're gonna make it far worse for our parents even and people of age or like above age. And I don't know, like yeah, it puts a big old fork in the road and a wrench in the system, but I think it's
That
good.
was such a dad reference. We'll just let that blow.
But think about all the stuff that's happened within the past day, and if like it's because of like proactive stuff, but I think if we didn't do that, it'd become much worse.
I think it's 'cause it's spreading so quickly. They're trying to minimize the amount of spread because I think they're fearful is that it's gonna get to communities where there's not enough care for them and the hospitals are overloaded. And there's not gonna be enough. And I could easily see it happening quick. Like,
And it's also, like, Corona came out at a bad time. Like, this is flu season.
Oh yeah.
So when somebody coughs or, like, if somebody's showing signs of getting sick, it's to the point where, like, now you have to take it as if they do have Corona because you can't take that chance.
Yeah, and a good example of that is the Rudy Gobert situation.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's
So-
crazy.
So if I'm him, I'm like going in a shell because he is just, you can't go on one social media right now and find a positive statement about him.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know, the Jazz Thunder were about to play last night.
Mm-hmm.
Seconds before tip off, they're about the health guy for the Jazz sprints out, ref, stop. So they all converse, and leading up to this, Rudy Gobert had like some sickness, some signs of like the flu. So they were just keeping him on watch, and he wasn't there. I heard like he wasn't even there, but the fact that he's on the team.
Yeah.
So they're like, Rudy Gobert is being tested right now. Stop. So they got the test results back quick. He had it. So now they're like, postpone the game. All the fans in there are booing everything, as I would. And
Because we're Americans.
yeah, later that day, the NBA yesterday, the NBA gets suspended. Now they're testing the other Jazz players. Donovan Mitchell,
yeah.
he has it. And now Twitter and the NBA put Rudy Gobert as the reason why, which is not very smart.
And it's not like it's not at all. It's not his fault. Because
Yeah.
how is he supposed to like pinpoint where he got it from?
Yeah. That's just a media tactic.
Yeah.
But the fact that NBA plays so many games and it has so many contact with people, just like
Yeah.
quick. They're playing games like nonstop.
Yeah.
So like
And it's so easy for them. They're touching the same basketball.
Yeah.
They're literally in the same planes.
it's not like they
together.
have just one ball. It's they have like 6 balls.
Yeah. And everybody's bouncing,
They be trading jerseys. They be saying hi to fans.
shaking hands.
They be shaking
all
hands.
that.
I saw. If anyone's a soccer fan, there's a Liverpool coach Jurgen literally a fan goes to shake his hand. He's like, "Put your hands away! How dare you!"
So,
Oh,
this,
I love him.
the headline: NBA suspends 2020 season after Utah Jazz player tests positive. Not because we're taking an approach to help other people, because a Utah Jazz player has it.
100%. This is the reason. No other reason.
That's what I think. It's because it sparked it though. Otherwise, that's
Yeah.
what.
And it's not like Peter said. That's like a media move. Because what
Yeah.
else are they gonna headline?
I would have done it.
Yeah, it's just like it's crazy. Oh, and then so last night I was on Twitter all the time. Just like checking, because this is like I was telling Peter, it's literally a movie. This is something that never as like it's so interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
We thought Ebola was gonna be like this, and it didn't. It stopped. This is worse than
it's
Ebola.
so
Yeah.
crazy. So I'm on Twitter, like Tom Hanks pops up on trending. I'm like, no. Look at it. He's got it, and his wife. And then like later on, like 10 minutes later, I see Betty White pop up
Dude,
on
and
trending.
Bray told me earlier, and I was like,
I would've
dude,
cried.
they better not do. Betty White, okay, she
Yeah.
No.
old.
Listen, everybody, keep Betty White safe. Okay, we need her.
Honestly, I think she'll survive it. She's like
a cockroach.
she literally has survived years.
Yeah.
There's no way that she's
So-
gonna stop on this.
So I click on the tab and I'm like, oh, she's not trending. Everyone's just like, oh, she doesn't have it. Everyone's like, I go on here and see Betty White trending. Oh my God, she doesn't have it. They're like all like saying like they all thought they have it. So
Yeah.
she's trending because people keep like doing that. And this is the top one. This is so funny. If y'all so much as sniffle around Betty White, it is on site. On site.
Who said that?
That's a picture. It's
Picture of Kirby.
Molly Holmes. So it's just hilarious. Like Betty White, and then Morgan Freeman got brought up in conversation.
Yeah, I saw
All
that
these like
one.
old heads that are insanely popular. It's just
No.
saw
That's
Betty
so
White
funny.
on trending. Do not ever scare me like that again. I swear to God. So-
Betty White's probably like, yo, what's going on?
No, if my grandma catches coronavirus, I'm throwing hands
yeah.
right then and there.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And like I don't know, I was talking to my roommate about this morning. It's like with all these shutdowns and everything, like you kind of have a little bit of a sneaky suspicion, but yet not, of like something we don't know. Like, is there something that we don't know?
Yeah.
But like also that also could be ruled out because we're all just being safe.
Yeah.
But so much has gone down. Like
I also found out today that Harvard closed.
Harvard playing no games.
Like Harvard closed one of the smartest schools in Wisconsin, most prestigious school in Wisconsin, in the United States, closed.
Yeah, they ain't
and
playing.
there's still schools that are staying open.
Harvard plays no games, kid. They're all
crazy.
geniuses over there. They ain't playing.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
Milwaukee kicked all the kids out of the dorms, I'm pretty sure, on Friday. They're like, get out.
I'm playing follow the leader, honestly. If I'm a school and I see Harvard
Yeah.
closes,
I saw this
Okay.
thing. I was watching Neil deGrasse Tyson talk about it. He's like, this is actually just a big experiment to see whether or not people are going to listen to science or not.
it's crazy.
I
And,
love
like,
I love Neil deGrasse
Yeah.
Tyson.
he's super interesting. And on Twitter, I saw a video of an Italian, like, it was, he was like, here's what life is like in Italy right now. And he's, like, filming, and it's like a put-together video. It's not just some random schmo.
Yeah.
Like, it's, but he's like, there's only one person allowed in grocery stores at a time,
Holy crap.
except for the workers. There's you can't travel unless you have medical reasons to see family or go to work. You can't travel.
We didn't even think about what it's like with the
Yeah.
countries that broke out.
Yeah,
It's
like you
nuts.
can't travel. You can travel train, but only for those reasons. You can't travel cities even. You can't go anywhere. You can get a haircut, but only one person at a time. and the barber
Don't cut my own hair. I'm letting it grow out to see what happens. Like,
and like you can eat, but only lunch. All stores close at 6. It's crazy.
that's
What
nuts.
It's crazy.
World.
It's crazy. And like
You know, looking at apocalypse movies that the streets are empty. There's like one person on the street. That's what's gonna be like.
he was like
Tumbleweed blows by.
it was like a vlog, and like there was nothing around him.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
Could you
nuts.
imagine the United States shutting down like that?
No.
be like New York.
Actually, I say
Yeah.
no, but I can
The
also
stock
agree.
market.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes.
it's tough. Like I don't know. Do things get worse? Do we just hit a flat line and it is what it is? Like what else can happen that like
Yeah.
Well, the worst that could happen for like schools is they just say, "All right, have a good summer. It's all online classes now."
yeah.
That's
And
like-
that's what one of my professors was talking about, how that she sees the possibility of the rest of the semester online very likely.
Yeah.
Like you were talking about before, how
Well, I was thinking it makes more sense. I actually think it makes more sense if they're going online until April 10th, just to adjust the courses. And this is just, I mean, obviously, I don't know how they would do it, but it doesn't make any sense for us to come back for like 3 weeks of in-class portions after like 4 weeks have been missed. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
Which is nuts.
I just also think like I don't know. I think the education system is going to be really messed up after this, or like, because here's what it is now. We have spring break. We have a week after spring break where we have no classes at all. So during that time, that's the time that the school and all of the professors have to come together with a plan on how are you going to make your class online
For
right?
2 weeks.
yeah,
and
And
that
then-
like you have to have it planned those 2 weeks.
I would hate to be
because
a professor.
then school starts back up online. If your class isn't ready, how are you? You can't just give a student a grade, like a bad grade, because you weren't ready.
Yeah.
However,
And I just don't see. I don't see this going smoothly. I think this is gonna be a really bumpy ride, and it's gonna mess over like a lot of people.
I thought that the email, I think they sent today, was saying that it's up to the course's discrepancy whether or not they're not going to have it in class or not.
Oh yeah. And my professor was saying how the way she's approaching this is such a watered down version of the class. We're gonna have a group discussion on Canvas, and granted, this class is already very discussion based. What we do is we come in, we talk for the whole class, and then you're graded on how much you talk. And then on the
okay.
weekend, you have to do these readings and respond to those readings. There's no tests or anything, so it's like an online version of that. But she said she's gonna be super flexible with everything, and she even made a group chat, like on the phone, so like we can just like talk if we have emergencies. But it's just such a like I feel like there's gonna be polar opposites between professors like that, and then professors that are like everything's gonna stay the same.
Yeah.
And like that, because think about being in a stats class or even a science. What about labs?
Right. And like if it's like if you even don't have like your lab credit, you get like, am I losing the credit?
Yeah.
Because I can't go to the lab anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's what happened in the class. So another part of the grading is you have to go to an event, write about what you thought about the event, put together a presentation, and this is worth 50 points.
Yeah.
So the way we come in class, it's my day to present, and she goes, she says, so due to this, like I'm not upset about this at all. I like could care less. She's like, I'm just gonna get rid of this assignment. And like it's just like half of the people haven't even gone yet. So I'm gonna get rid of this assignment. There's gonna be no points for it, and I'm just slicing them. Like, oh, I did this for nothing, but like I don't care.
Yeah.
But it was like crazy. It was one of the most points you can get in the class.
Yeah.
But it's just nuts.
I really want to like keep up with like science kids during this time,
Yeah.
because it's like I know a lot of like seniors that are like science majors, and it's like how they can't do any other studies. They can't go into the labs anymore. They're in the middle of stuff that is in the lab, and they just like they have to lose all of that.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you gonna graduate? Like,
Yeah.
are you going to pass this
Like
class?
kids are doing research right now, or are going to graduate this
Yeah.
semester. Is weird.
Yeah, and
I
I
don't
wanted
know.
to talk to you guys about theater because,
Oh.
like, yeah, you guys have your meeting tomorrow, right? Or the
Well,
department does.
We had like a little talk about it yesterday.
It's still up in the air for them. They won't know until like tomorrow, but I actually don't think we'll get word until like next week.
But like,
probably.
what's on debate? Like, is it just talking about what you're
It's
gonna
whether
do?
or not. So because of the discrepancies it's of like the course, it's whether they're gonna find out whether or not after the second break that we have, if we can still have like rehearsals. Basically, in like classes in like class, because like obviously it's theater, so like we need to be present, but like rehearsals definitely we need like word on that because it's gonna affect for one the kids show, and She Kills Monsters.
Yeah. Because the kids show was supposed to come. It was supposed to be like in like 2 weeks almost, right? Or
April 4th.
Yeah,
Oh, right at the beginning. Oh, okay. I was a little off, my bad.
yeah.
But even still, like, I don't know. I was thinking about it last night, and even if it comes to, like, basically what it is now is there's, like, 3 things in my head. It's either we're going to start rehearsals again after this 2-week period, and everything's going to be fine, right? We're just going to have to pick up the show pace a little bit, get back on track. 2, we're not going to be fine. We're going to have to cram everything into like this last like 2 weeks of rehearsal that we were supposed to have or should have, or even 1 week of rehearsals, and then have a tech week and then go into a show, and the show's going to be really, really bad, or we're just not going to have this show and we just have to move on.
I heard that they might just cancel on the weekends
The weekend shows.
and have the last weekend be the only weekend showings.
How many people do you expect to show up to those?
Everyone, because that's the one they have to go to.
Yeah.
I mean, like, could we do it with the? Let's see. When does our first performance is what, April 26th?
Yeah.
So we have base. If we were to come back, we would have like 10 days, a little bit less than 2 weeks.
Dang.
Could we do it? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. We could probably pull it off. The thing with She Kills Monsters though is that there's fight choreography, and
a lot of choreography.
that crap takes time to learn,
Dang.
like hours.
That's so stressful.
And we're missing that. Like, we're missing all of that time.
Mhm.
Yeah, like everything else will be fine as long as, like the blocking besides, our movement besides the fight choreography won't be that difficult. So like it'll be fine, but like the fight choreography stuff is gonna be the worst part, and like. Building the set itself, whether or not they can even come in and build the set, is gonna be difficult.
Dang.
Whether or not they get where they can or they can't.
What about classes? Are you guys worried about your class? Because as like I'm assuming your
For
classes
theater?
are like pretty.
Yeah.
I think people are a little, like, this is just my personal opinion. I think people are a little too worried about like those types of classes, because if it's an acting class, like, you can easily adjust everything to just be like, send in a video of you doing this monologue.
Okay.
Send in a video of you performing this scene, something like that. And like for like our studio classes, our singing classes, it's send in a video of you singing the song.
Like you can still work on stuff not being. That's the thing about theater. Like I think we oftentimes forget is like you can still work on acting and singing whether or not you're present on campus or not. You're just not gonna get like the live kind of energy or feedback, which is obviously like needed, but like you can still work on stuff. It's just we're just missing guidance that we just feel like that we need.
Yeah, that face to face like
Like we're just missing we're missing like our instructors like Kat or Greg telling us what we need to be doing, and that's obviously helpful and what we strive for. But like,
Yeah.
you can still like work on stuff.
Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about is my capstone. Like all my other classes, I'm not worried about, but like having to write a really advanced paper without being able to go to office hours and being able to go to the writing center. Like, yeah, I think the writing center is going to be open.
Yeah.
But I think that'll just be a really hard process to like try to manage that online. Because like, I'm a very poor writer. Like I cannot.
I'm a terrible writer. Yeah.
I can think about stuff to write, but
Yeah.
as soon as can't. But no, like that's gonna be hard. And people in $4.99, like,
Yeah.
it sucks.
Well, that's the thing. Like, campus isn't closing.
No.
The classes are just like
Yeah.
online and canceled, which doesn't like. That's like the most confusing part of it. It's just like if you're trying to minimize the problem, why didn't you just shut
Yeah.
down campus for like for like 3 weeks then.
Yeah.
Because like kids are definitely still living in the dorms.
Yeah, and like that's the reason why
And people can still come on campus. Like I was just like, the dorms are like the most populated area on campus.
And a huge reason for the classes being online is so people in the dorms, a collective cell, can get away from each other and not cause the sickness. Because like we live off campus. I used to live in the dorms, but apartment style. So like us spreading germs is not that big of a deal because we don't live with 2 other people in the same
for
room.
non-Reuter Eagle, you feeling germs everywhere.
Yeah. And like think of like Eagle too. You share a room with 2 other people, and then you have that whole bathroom.
Yeah.
So like that's even problematic.
That bathroom is gonna be horrible.
So like I think being like campus being open is kind of confusing, and like it's just like, oh, man, so much.
My thing is like I was thinking about it last night, and I was talking to some people about it. I think that there is close to I would say a 60 to 70% chance that somebody's going to come back to UWL with the coronavirus. Because we're in college, right? 2, it's spring break. 3, because of the coronavirus, all flights are super cheap. So people are going places.
I've talked to like 3-4 people that are still going on their trips.
And they're just going. And like, if you don't pick it up on the plane there, you're going to pick it up wherever you are, because you're going to a populated area that's super warm that everybody's going to be at. And even if you don't pick it up there, you're going to pick it up on the plane back. And then after that, your spring break is done. Those 2 weeks are done. And then you're just going to come back to UWL.
And like I was going to say, like, I wouldn't be surprised if I get it.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like,
luckily we have the luxury of like if we get it, we'll probably be alright.
Right.
Unless we get like pneumonia or something.
Yeah, and like that comes up with the thing, like if we think we have it, are you guys gonna get tested?
Oh yeah. If between now and like 2 months, if I start coughing in the slightest, I'm immediately.
And no hesitation. But it's tough because I read that the testing is super expensive. It's $1,000 without insurance, or with insurance. They've probably changed it now that it's more of a concern. This is probably a really old stat.
Yeah.
So I don't know how reliable, but then it's like $4,000 without insurance. But on Twitter, someone said just going to donate blood, they have to test you. So there's a little loophole. I don't know how reliable that is, but they just say going to donate blood and they have to test you. So
yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm just doing that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I get any flu-like symptoms, if anyone gets flu-like symptoms, go get checked now. Don't play no games.
Yeah, it's crazy, especially after spring break. Yeah.
Word.
And like, it hides dormant in your body for 2 weeks, so you don't know you have it until after 2 weeks.
That's the scariest part.
Yeah, and like, so that's a big thing about the NBA too. Is Rudy Gobert had this for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Maybe even longer. So now all the teams that they played in the past 2 weeks are getting checked.
Yeah.
It's just
you don't know. Like you don't know. And then I'm just scared that something's going to happen that is going to cause like a revolt of some sort or an uprising of some sort, or some fights are going to happen because people are going to be mad because they're like, "Oh, you gave me the coronavirus. They didn't know.
Yeah.
Like it was sitting inside of them. No signs were shown. They weren't coughing. They weren't like sniffling.
Yeah.
No signs were shown. And that's the one thing that I'm afraid of.
You know what's crazy is on my friend's Instagram story, she posted this this picture of his book, and this book is called The Eyes of the Darkness by Dean Koontz, published in May 1981. This is what it says. In around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like illness will spread throughout the globe, attacking the lungs and the bronchial tubes, resisting all known treatments. Almost more baffling than the illness itself will be the fact that it will suddenly vanish as quickly as it arrived, attacking again 10 years later, and then disappearing completely.
It's crazy.
That's Simpsons
that
crap
is.
right
there's
there.
also all those the religious people, and like not to bash on religion, but there's like a bunch of religious people coming out saying like Jesus is gonna come back to earth because like these hints in the Bible, which is like sickness spreading around the world, a world war, like the stuff that's happening in Israel, like all of that stuff is happening at the exact same time. That's basically what the Bible said is like Jesus will come back to earth when all of that happens.
Yeah, it's weird. There's so many, like, I bet there'll be there's already a lot of conspiracies as it is, like with
Right.
election year, like how everything, like something serious happens every
Yeah,
election
I
year.
was like, they're like, isn't this ironic that it's around
Yeah.
election year?
It's crazy. So
crazy.
we could literally talk about this forever, but I don't know. Kind of on topic. If you were in a zombie apocalypse,
Oh.
Okay.
what is the one weapon you would choose? The
Mm.
one place you'd go,
Yeah, yeah.
and the one person you'd bring with. This can be anyone.
Do we have to
And-
know them?
No, anyone. I'm gonna check the feed quick.
Okay, so weapon, place, person.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think, because let's be serious. In zombie movies, like,
Yeah, what kind of zombies are you talking about,
There's-
though?
Oh yeah. Let's just keep it.
are they running?
Because if they're running, no one's
Um,
surviving. There's no chance. No
Yeah,
one's surviving.
Let's say so not Walking Dead like zombies, just like the most stereotypical zombies. So
Okay.
one that doesn't have the like the awareness to do things cognitively. They're
Mhm.
just kind of all after to eat you.
Yeah.
They can run.
Oh, then it's game over.
Because
There's no chance.
Because I think they can run, and yeah, so they like. I think Zombieland is a really good. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
I think the first Zombieland movie, we're all the same. I think that's a good
Okay.
zombie.
I can roll with that, but in real life, if zombies can run, no one's surviving. There's
No
no
one's
chance.
surviving.
There's
Yeah.
no chance.
Yeah, no chance.
There's two weapons that come to mind. If I want like a ranged weapon, there's a scene in a Resident Evil movie where it's a cut-off shotgun, and she filled the bullets with quarters.
Yes,
so that
I know
when she
exactly what you're talking
shoots
about.
it, the quarters spread out.
Yeah.
and so it kills more zombies.
Oh my
if I could do
gosh.
that, I'd want to do that. But in reality, I think zombie movies hype up the ability to aim in a fast-paced situation way too much. Like your aim is not that good.
Yeah.
No
You're
one,
not
no
hitting that
average
zombie.
Joe just picks up guns and starts getting to level
No.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna grab a bat and I'm gonna hammer a crap ton of nails near the top of it, and I'm just gonna go
You're
ham.
going like Negan on them.
yeah,
Just like,
And
yeah.
then, but like, what happens if you swing and it gets stuck?
you
That's
better
why you
drop
have
the
your
bat and
feet.
go.
It's just a simple.
If,
Yeah.
if a zombie catches it, you better drop the bat and
Oh
run.
yeah, then I'm gone. I'm
You have
gone.
5 bats.
Yeah. Okay, where would you go?
Yeah.
Where would I go? Like, where would you go in the sense for supplies, or like where would you go for safety?
I think so. What we typically did with this, it's just any place you want, but you can't say like Russia.
Oh,
It
okay,
has to be
okay.
specific enough, but yet you can have like, creativity with it.
I think I'd go to like Montana. Montana's very open, and although it's like very woodsy, there's still like a lot of like housing within the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're secluded in the sense that like you have that safety, but it's also like you can still rummage through homes and like you still have
Okay.
other people that are like around you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dang.
That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Mm-hmm. And then one person. So like, think this could be a celebrity, just like anyone.
Oh, my brother Dylan. Dylan went through this phase of his life for like 3 years where he read a multitude of survival books. That
Really?
kid knows everything. I've watched him start a fire with like 2 simple little twigs, and he just fire. Like I'm grabbing that kid and we are going. He knows like how to reload guns. He knows like the certain stores and what stores have guns. He knows like
Jeez.
how to get water like clean out of if you don't have like a filter or like a fire. Like that kid knows
Dang.
everything. I've told them this. I'm like, Dylan, if anything ever happens like apocalypse, I'm grabbing you and we're going.
Gosh, that'd be good.
He's also a big thick boy. Like
Your
if,
brother is big.
like if we got into a fight, like
Yeah.
Dylan is a big boy.
Dang. Do you want to go or should I share
You
mine?
go first.
Okay. So I think I've answered this question many times, but the weapon I would choose, this is like, it's kind of borderline off the board, but I said a tank. Does that count as a place?
That
Or,
doesn't count. You can't use,
but it's still it's a weapon.
okay. But you said that's like a vehicle.
Yeah.
But it's a weapon.
That's that's a vehicle.
It is
But
a-
you're not using it
Because
that
if
much
we're gonna
as a
if we're gonna say
weapon.
that, then I might as well just get an armored
that's
an
like,
armored car and just keep driving so I never get touched.
I'm getting in the garage and like making one of those buses.
Yeah.
and just
Fine.
driving around.
I won't choose that. I'll come back to the weapon. But my place, I'm torn between an island, which is kind of dumb, but a military base, because the ammo, and if I'm like, I don't know, and this comes into tie when I have my person, but I don't know, my answer's not well thought through, as you can
But
see.
he's answered this question
many times.
You did say that.
But no, so the place, I don't know, like I'd do an island just because swimming, obviously, I don't think.
Can zombie swim though?
Do they? I don't think they can.
But here's the thing: zombies are already dead. So like,
They can
if
just
they
walk
can,
through water.
they're just walking, and they're like,
That is true.
They're just floating. We just gotta hope that the sharks start eating them before they
They're
get
just
to
like
us.
they're just like floating to you.
but
Knowing.
zombie sharks though, because they would contract the virus, wouldn't
Oh,
they?
crap.
Dude, that's facts.
Whoa. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Zombie
yeah.
whales. Oh my god.
Zombie was.
Oh my god.
Just a zombie kraken coming after you. But no, then the person. What did I do?
Giant sperm whale zombie.
A blue zombie whale.
a
You know how big those things are? That would be the scariest.
tiger shark. Those guys
A
are.
great white zombie.
Oh my gosh. Come.
I'm accepting
A
that.
20-foot great white zombie would be disgusting.
Gosh, what did I say? I'm blanking, but no, Gordon Ramsay would be a good one because he can cook for you.
I couldn't. I don't think I could stand 5 minutes with that.
Oh
dude.
wait, I said Bear Grylls because he knows.
Oh, okay.
Even though he has a camera crew, I feel like he's learned something.
I read a lot of articles.
About Bear Grylls.
And Bear Grylls is one of the fakest people on this planet. Like, there are pictures of him eating meals, like, in the middle of the woods, and,
No
like, all
way.
they's cameras are around.
They're filming the celebrity and Bear Grylls eating a real meal on the
He's,
side.
he's eating a McChicken.
Like, granted, he might, like, know the knowledge, and,
Yeah.
he has that,
So-
like, the ability.
But there's no way he can be that big and just eat survival meals.
Yeah, no.
You would be skinny. You would look like. I mean, you would definitely have a muscle on you.
Yeah.
You just lean, the climbing stuff. But you would have like. You'd weigh like 150, 140
He's like,
easy.
ooh, a grub.
Yeah, you're not.
200 pounds.
You're not getting those type of muscles off of a grub. Okay,
So
it's
then maybe-
impossible.
So then maybe the guy that is actually legit. Well, he was. It's not Matt Verswell because that's Bear Grylls, but it was like he has like a camcorder, because there was like another one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So- Him. But
Okay,
yeah.
that's
And then the
fair.
weapon. I think I said a chainsaw,
Dude,
but then I need a bunch of gas.
yeah, that's the worst weapon to choose.
I can get gas.
You'd have to fill up so quick, so often.
I'll get a Tesla chainsaw
That's so dumb.
and just charge her up every now and then. But no, my answers were dumb. I need to think about this, obviously.
my. Well, I don't.
Wait, can I change my weapon really quick? My
Yeah.
weapon's really bad. Now that I'm really thinking about it, that thing's gonna get stuck the instant it hits somebody's
I
head.
said that.
If I can somehow get my hands on a samurai sword,
I was just thinking like a katana.
you're done.
A
You're
katana.
done, dude.
Sing.
And after
Like
every,
Takio.
after every fight, I just go sharpen that thing. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you can literally just find rocks and just sharpen it.
Because that's just
realign the
rotten
fibers.
flesh, so it's just gonna.
Or Darth Maul's lightsaber.
You let me know when you find a lightsaber. Ring,
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're gonna say that, I might as well say Oregon.
Right.
You're gonna say that-
That's
you're
what
gonna-
Willie. That's what Willie said. It's already
Dude,
gone.
I'm gonna pack up.
I want to say a gun. I want to say a gun, but one, I've never shot a gun, and two, you have to keep finding bullets.
The only gun
So
I do
maybe-
is a death machine.
Oh my god. and then you have like 60 seconds on it, it doesn't disappear.
And it gets hot as heck in your hand, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
gosh. But yeah. Continue.
Actually, no. I would get a bow and arrow because
Mm.
it's reusable.
But then reload if a horde.
No, but you could
Okay,
also.
if it's a horde, it's not gonna matter what you have. Okay, you better run. You better run.
There's also those bow and arrows that like have like those sharp knives on the end of it. So it's like it's also range, but then you can use the actual like bow.
Yeah,
Like
If you, like-
that would be good.
like Hawkeye type of bow and arrow, because like he can like fight with it. Like
Yeah.
that'd be
That'd be dope.
gangster.
Yeah.
Where I would go, Canada. It's either that or I'd go to.
A Battlestar.
We have 8 minutes. I'd go to like
Menards.
Menards.
like in the movie 2012, the ending of the movie
Yeah.
when they go to the Cape of South America,
Mm-hmm.
but it's called the Cape of Good Hope. I think it's called.
Yeah.
I put $10 on it right now that if you go there, it's safe.
Okay.
Or Sonoma, Arizona.
Ooh. Why there?
I don't know. Someone else told me has like good energy vibes there. Like nothing could be bad there.
Bro, dude, like zombies just can't get me here.
Yeah,
man.
like I'm
Just-
definitely staying away from like California and New York. There's no way I'm going there.
Have you seen the second
I haven't watched
Zombieland?
that one yet.
I haven't
That's-
watched the second one yet.
They go where?
That's kind of like what it is at the end, without like spoiling it.
They go to Sonoma.
No, but they go to like a peace place where they
Oh.
have no weapons and stuff.
Oh, dude, I bet you if there's a zombie apocalypse, like hippies are going nuts.
Bro.
They're just gonna be like, no, dude, like peace, man. Like,
Yeah.
just come over here, dude. There's good vibes, good vibes. We're gonna keep you safe, man.
Yeah.
And the person. Well, I'm not picking anyone in my family because I'm not picking one over the other.
Yeah.
So. I'd either pick someone who was like a Black Ops person.
Definitely Tank or Takio. Because Richtofen's too old.
Oh, I'm
And-
talking about like the real Black Ops. I'm like Black Ops zombies.
Oh, I thought you were
What are you talking about?
talking about.
Because if we're going that route, I'm definitely picking the doctor. There's no way I'm not picking the doctor.
True.
No, like
He knows.
someone who like really someone who served like serious stuff
Yeah.
because they just know their knowledge is off the charts and they can get out of. I want to have someone that can look at buildings real quick and they can just know how to get out of there like
Yeah.
instantly because that's what you really. That's what you like. That's what because then people like panic. But if you like know like where to go right away, you can just dip.
Yeah. Dang.
You
And
know,
That is
also-
good.
Sasuke Uchiha.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Everything I don't know.
Battlestar with Darth Maul's lightsaber. Or the
Who-
Death Star.
Who are you saving that? Who are you taking with?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan would take you, okay?
Yeah,
No
Obi-Wan-
one would touch Obi-Wan.
I would actually take...
Dude, Obi-Wan would never. He'd literally phase out of this world. He'd go into the
Like-
spirit realm.
Or maybe Yoda. He'd get me good. But yeah. We should end it there. Give him some time to come in. Because
Alright.
I think
5
we're
minutes?
supposed to be out there. Yeah.
5
What?
minutes.
I think we have to be out early.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. Because he comes on right at 5.
Oh.
Yeah. But no,
Right.
we don't know when we're going to be back with school and stuff. But
Word.
hopefully by April. So thank you. And then, we'll get this YouTube running. So,
Yeah. And if anyone's on Facebook watching this, it's going to go on YouTube.
yeah.
We'll link it in the chat.
Yes. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks,
Peace out,
Shane.
Girl Scouts. Thank
Yes.
you.
See you later.
Bye.